it's dope to just not be afraid to just take a chance on what you feel, and even if it's not the swag or cool at the time, if you do it long enough and if you do it right, it'll become the swag.
What's up, y'all? I'm here with the Eric Bellinger at the I Love Myself Festival. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Just got off stage, so a little sweaty, but I was giving it my all in the hot LA sun.
Okay, and that's all that matters. You know, you're doing it for the kids.
That's right. It's for the community. It's for the kids, for the children.
You know, we're addressing mental health. You know what I'm saying? As a black man, I feel like you guys aren't afforded a lot of space to tend to your mental health and even acknowledge it. So what do you think as a black community, both black women and black men, that we could do to create that space for you guys to be, like, to tap into it?
As women, you said?
As women and men in the community.
Oh, yeah. I think it just starts with each one. You know, like Michael Jackson said, if you want to make the world a better place, look at yourself and make a change. It really starts with each person, each individual. Like, I started my journey a couple years ago, and ever since it's been life-changing for me, but I will say it's a thing that you have to discover on your own. You have to be ready for that type of balance and that type of centering and healing and, mental health work. So I think, it's one thing when people are suggesting it, and it's another when someone is actually ready to receive it. So I think it's just people seeing it more so that they know it is another outlet to help cope with everyday stress, everyday, obstacles.
Okay. So your music, you're very vulnerable in your music. You're giving us the R&B vibes. You know what I'm saying? As a black man, I feel like people are not always comfortable with that. So what makes you feel comfortable enough to be vulnerable and to share these experiences that you've been through with the world?
Man, so I think it stems from my childhood, growing up. The type of person that I was, it translated from singing in church to being on the football field, being a captain, being in school, and I was like student body president at my school, you know what I mean? And now, I'm somebody who's just not afraid naturally to follow my heart. So, I've been married now for 8 years, and I've just always been bold about wearing my heart on my sleeve, and I think by just naturally doing that, it actually carved a lane that wasn't, tapped into. A while ago it wasn't as celebrated, but I think by being a ripple in the ocean, of love, and now seeing so many people in love and so many people celebrating love, I think it's dope to just not be afraid to just take a chance on what you feel, and even if it's not the swag or cool at the time, if you do it long enough and if you do it right, it'll become the swag.
I love that. So we're here with Project Pit. We're addressing mental health. The last thing that I wanted to ask, I've been asking everybody, like, pop your shit this time. Like, I feel like we don't big ourselves up enough. It's like, I love myself. So what is it that you love most about you?
I love my discipline. I love that I'm able to execute, and anything that I have or want to do, as long as I, say, hey, this is what I'm going to do, I just go out of my way to make sure that I make it happen and make that a habit by executing visions.
That's some tea for y'all now. Well, you already know where to find him on the gram. We don't really got to do all of that. But thank you so much for stopping with us. It was
Thank you.
Great. Thank you.